We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network, coming up right after this. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
In now is Nico Hoerner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
High in the air down the right field line. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
No balls and one strike. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
His matchup numbers with Hendricks comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Yelich stands at second with 2 gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. And the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Cubs 4-hole hitter Anthony Rizzo, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity, up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Stepping in next, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime in this matchup. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate now is Daniel Vogelbach, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in next, Narvaez. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 1 for 13. First pitch on the way. Right side, but it's well foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him. Ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-1 home. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here it comes. And My goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Orlando Arcia.
Here's the first pitch to him.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now to bat, Brandon Woodruff.
Right there.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Marisnick is under it. 2 gone. And stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He went down swinging to start the home first. And the pitch. Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. So here is Nico Hoerner.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ian Happ is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Fouled away. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Scooped up to second for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Now back, second baseman.
Next, it'll be Keston Hiura. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding in is Daniel Vogelbach. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Just hung in there on that one. In the air, down the line in left. After it is Yelich. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Struck out in his first at bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Travis
Shaw. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Travis Shaw will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate now, Narvaez pulled high in the air out to right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. From the stretch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Shaw stands at first with 1 out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Happ arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Now the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as it's on the ground toward the hole. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Next to hit is Kyle Hendricks, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Left side. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up next, Nico Hoerner. First offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Arcia will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready. Here's the first pitch.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So here is Avisail Garcia. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Milwaukee leads 1. They trail this one 1-0. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
So 1-1 home.
Ball 2. Count to 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Line drive to center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 3 for 15. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia will wait on it, and that's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That's wide, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Hit down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0.
Devin Bennett, correct.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Number 20.
Now here's the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Vogelback on at first. Nobody out. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box, Narvaez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Yardley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manny Pena will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez. Now here's the first offering. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Yardley features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Next up, Jake Marisnick. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Jason Hayward, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Marisnick is off of first with 2 away. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now another 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 2-2 one more time. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. High and deep down the left field line. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Here comes the 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He'll try again, 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Here's another 1-2.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The batter.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate, Manny Pena. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Into the corner and slicing foul. This is hit to third. Will it be two? Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This is on the ground over the first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So stepping in is Avisail Garcia. The potential tying run for him at third base. Comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Strike one to start the at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Tim Lopes will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
This change defensively for the Brewers. Now playing shortstop.
Freddie Peralta enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Ryan Tepera. Now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Next to dig in, Nico Hoerner. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Pena goes to get it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ian Happ for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Now the 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Now into the box, Christian Yelich. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
To the plate now, Keston Hiura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Dan Vogelbach is next, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Quick check on that tying run at first. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-2 once more. Back up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Hendricks takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Brandon Woodruff to settle with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Ryan Tepera gets a 4-out save, his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.